Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is June the 7th, 2017. This is home of long-term cryptocurrency thinking. Golden hold, be in motion, impulsivity busters. This is simply the best Bitcoin show out there, and I'm so happy you're watching it right now. Hey, thanks for the Litecoin, and prepare for this summer of the Bitcoin hoarding. Yes, people are going to be hoarding Bitcoin. I predict it. We'll get into that later or in another video, but I just want to get that term out there. The Bitcoin hoarding coming this summer. Sounds like a apocalyptic movie of some sort. Anyway, if you want to see me this summer, you can email me or email my representative in Brisbane, tom@disruptmeister.com. I'll be in Brisbane and that's in Australia for those who don't know, from August the 17th, July the 17th until July the 31st. And people are pretty pumped about that. I'm pumped about that. And hey, if you want a one-on-one consultation when I'm there, we can set something up, but we can always do one over Skype. Those have been very popular lately. And email me at adam@tresorhelp.com if you want to have a crypto consultation. It saves a lot of time, people. You don't have to go through my 500 videos to learn everything. You just ask me the questions straight up. You can ask me anything you want to. It's well worth it. People have been loving it. So I want to point out that Andy Hoffman was on Greg Hunter. I will link to it. I linked to it below. He did a great job, Andy Hoffman. He works for Miles Franklin Precious Metals. A lot of you know him for his gold and silver talk, but he is a huge Bitcoin guy too, Andy Hoffman, and he really did Bitcoin proud on the Greg Hunter show. It's something that you should watch. And he even got to rip. Greg Hunter keeps on trying to keep his guest in this one kind of pattern. He asks them the same questions. And Andy was breaking out of that. He wouldn't let him be, he wouldn't be pigeonholed. He ripped on Webbot and Cliff High. I mean, it was beautiful. I believe that was at the 11:20 mark. He did that. And that Andy Hoffman did that. And he just made me so happy. Because Andy Hoffman thinks for himself. He doesn't go around following some nonsense. And he told Greg Hunter that, and it was beautiful. But itself, the entire interview, it sounds like Greg Hunter is trying to sell people on gold. He keeps going back to that. I mean, Greg Hunter is so old school. And Andy Hoffman just is basically saying Bitcoin is here to stay. And I don't know if Greg Hunter really got that point, but if Greg Hunter doesn't get that point, he's just going to be an antique very, very soon, just talking to a bunch of doom porn addicts who make no progress and who complain all day. While Andy Hoffman is enjoyed by people who are proactive, who are going to be partnering up with him, who are going to be helping Andy Hoffman become more famous and more awesome, and just you can stay in the old school, not like changing your mind, or you can evolve like Andy Hoffman has. And I hope Greg Hunter evolves or just away from being whatever Greg Hunter is, because it's kind of funny now at this point. So again, Andy Hoffman did a great job. And one thing that Andy Hoffman said, he says the 99% will fight back through Bitcoin. And I think the way I would phrase it is that the so-called 99%, because I don't believe in class warfare at all. And I think that promotes that there's just they're evil 1%. I'm not saying that Andy Hoffman says they have 1% is evil, but I'm saying that the term was coined, I believe, by people who just want to vilify the 1%. Well, we should be looking up to them to try to join them, to see what they did right to become wealthy individuals. Because there's nothing wrong with being wealthy. And if you think there's something wrong with being wealthy, leave. Get out of here. I mean, I don't want anything to do with you. Because pound that like button if you want to be wealthy and you want to work hard and you want to earn it. There's nothing wrong with that in the world. But yeah, I would say the 99% have a chance to fight back through Bitcoin. But I strongly disagree that they will, because most people aren't very proactive. And it's only going to be a few, smart individuals who want to do, who just, there are going to be a lot of people complaining, saying, oh yeah, this Bitcoin is such a great tool. I'll get to it eventually. Screw the 1%. They're so bad to me. Oh, woe is me. What am I to do? Just get the Bitcoin, dude. That's how you fight back. But so few people are actually going to do that. So this is for people that are proactive, for people who have Bitcoin, for people who want to earn Bitcoin, who want to do things and not just sit down and complain and take orders from Shemitah people or webbot people or whatever, or watch their doom porn all day. Those people are going to join the 1%. And maybe the 1% is going to become the 1.5% or the 1.1%. I mean, we're talking about, after all this is said and done, they're not going to be that. Bitcoin is not going to lead that many people to into the 1%. And the 1% are still going to be very wealthy individuals. So this is actually really just going to be a small blip on the radar, because so few people are going to take advantage of this wonderful, wonderful time and wonderful opportunity that we're living through here. So again, let's evolve. All of us need to evolve a little bit, I guess, and kind of change our mindsets in terms of what we think the 1% is, because we soon could be in the 1%. And again, just don't be content. Most people are content right now, but yet they complain too. I mean, they want a make-believe to believe in. They think if they believe in fairy tales, and it's amazing that that one dude who is promoting the Shemitah, I won't even say his name, that anyone still takes him seriously after that thing didn't happen at all. It was totally fake. And he talks about, and the guy talking about Shemitahs talks about false flags. That's all he talks about, I believe. I don't watch him. He talks about the conspiracies, false flags, and yet you look up less than a year ago, that was a total fake, the Shemitah, a total lie he was doing. And people still believe it. And for that reason, the doom porners will probably never become anything, because they still believe people like that. They still hate on the 1% when they should be looking to find ways to join it. And Bitcoin is that way. These are the same people. You go to the videos of Greg Hunter who are like, Bitcoin is a government conspiracy, one world conspiracy, one new world order conspiracy. Dude, just, complain all day, people. Complain all day and do nothing, and you're going to end up worshiping Shemitah people. And while the rest of us who are actually join the 1%, and you're going to be hating on us. But hate away. As anyway, to be a millionaire seems pretty cool from just owning Bitcoin. And that's how you set your standards on buying your Bitcoin. How much Bitcoin do you need to be a millionaire in 2020? Think about it. All right, so just less than a half year ago, I mean, January 1st, we were celebrating. Bitcoin's at $1,000. Bitcoin's at $1,000. And January was the month it was going under 1,000. But it was the month that we had consistent $1,000 Bitcoin. For you new people out there, it took so long to get to $1,000 on a regular basis. And now we take it for granted. We're over $2,000. I mean, what is next? But you have to put it all in perspective, and you have to be ready for days like today where it goes down 200 and then back up. I mean, it's going to be, there's some rough roads ahead, but just put it in perspective. It's going to be great. And again, hey, don't go blaming people. And if it ever seems like I'm blaming anyone, I don't want to make it seem like that. The people who are not proactive, I'm not blaming. Well, I want them to take personal responsibility for themselves, but they're not doing anything to me, whatever. I mean, they're not bringing me down. If you want to say, oh, I love Shemitah, great. That's great. That's your perspective. Lovely. I'm gonna be me. And but if you remain poor, it's your fault. If I get rich, it's my fault. It's something that I did. It's not because of magic. It's not because Webbot predicted Adam Meister is going to be rich. All right, so and I think Webbot is absolutely silly. And see what Andy Hoffman said about it on the Greg Hunter show. It's great. So yeah, and if you disagree, then shun me. Bye. Bye. Nice knowing you. Because that's how you, if you want to make a statement, just leave. Just leave. That's a way to say you don't support someone. I don't go to Stormfront or in channels like that believe in complete nonsense, because I don't support them. And it's as simple as like that. If you think I'm nonsense, go away. And I recommend that for anyone. You know what? If you think someone is nonsense, if you think, God, this guy's the biggest liar, then why do you keep coming back to why do you keep going to their channel and making them wealthier? Again, I don't go to Shemitah's channel. I don't watch Webbot. People bring this up and ask me questions. I got to answer questions about them forever. I don't go to Stormfront because I don't believe in, obviously, I don't believe in the craziness of Stormfront. Sickening people those are. And blame the Jews for everything. I mean, and that's the thing. That's the thing. If you're going to go blame the Zionist. I mean, it's a sickness. It is a sickness. Such a sickness. And I am a Zionist Jew. I am. Do you like that? How's that make you feel? So pound that like button. Anyway, let's see. I'm mythical. Rothschild. Adam must be a part of the Rothschild conspiracy. Let me waste all my time thinking about these Rothschilds who control the world and have made me poor. Oh, it's the Jews' fault. Oh, the Zionists. Oh, woe is me. Get into Bitcoin, people. Stop complaining. So let's see, what do we have? So again, you can watch my 500 videos, or you can have a one-on-one consultation. Decide for yourself how much time is worth it for you. I like watching some of my old videos, but I never click on the actual links. I have some saved here. I don't want to skew the numbers. So yeah, I keep forgetting to read this. In the past week, the total value of all Bitcoins has surpassed the M1 money supply of Iran, Slovakia, Chile, Libya, and Hungary. Wow, that's pretty cool. So I keep, keep on just talking about the user-activated soft fork, Bit 148. Put some pressure on your exchanges, but I mean, don't worry about it. We just got to use it as leverage over the miners, and they'll get SegWit implemented. Don't worry too much about it at this point. Keep talking it up, though. It's just leverage right now. Time is money. Yes, I just said that. So, all right. So here's something for the newbies. A BTC-e is an exchange, and when Ethereum Classic was born, and I linked to the press release they sent out, they lost everyone's Ethereum Classic, basically. It was stolen from them. They stole it. They're an anonymous Bitcoin exchange, which is a pretty good exchange, but it just shows you what can happen when you keep your coins at a third party. So people are asking, well, what am I going to do August 1st with my Bitcoin? Just have it on your Trezor or your Ledger Nano. Buy it at my links listed below, all right, people? Buy it at the links listed below. And Crypto HW Wallet, great place. But that's the thing. You don't know what's going to happen here. And again, the BTC-e site, you can still see their press release where they say Ethereum Classic is a scam. That was their excuse for why they stole or they lost everyone's Ethereum Classic. This really happened. Check out that link so it can happen again. You know, and I'm not going to go into all the scenarios with Bitcoin, but it could happen. They could lose stuff for you. So don't keep never keep anything at an exchange. This is, and by the way, golden hold, people. Don't try to sell all your Bitcoin before August 1st and all this craziness that people are suggesting. It's still the gold of cryptocurrency. It's still your savings account. You don't liquidate things before Janet Yellen makes an announcement. You don't sell the world. You don't sell, you know, things. you don't get rid of all your dollars to get euros all of a sudden. You just don't do things like that. It's not safe. So hold on to your Bitcoin. Do not have it at BTC-e. Don't have it at any exchange, and do check out that link. So yeah, and also prepare for FUD Friday. Friday is coming up. You know, you never know when the SEC is going to announce the Winklevoss thing, ETF, not being approved. And the more I think about it, the more I believe that it is going to drop like $500 in a day, but then jump back $300 or something like that. It's gonna be crazy. Hey, I linked to my formula below again, how you can calculate how much in billions you'd be worth if you if the amount of Bitcoin you owned was translated into the amount of world wealth that's out there. It's linked to before if you want to play with that formula. Bloomberg has an article out, and it's very interesting to me. It's a Harris poll published in 2016 concluded that 3 in every 10 U.S. adults have at least one tattoo, and has nearly half. Yeah, and nearly half of all American millennials have one tattoo. That's what a waste of money. What a waste of money. And these same people are saying, I don't have enough to eat. I don't know what, they don't have, it's long-term thinking, people. Plan ahead, pound that like button. Hey, and it's cool if you can afford your tattoos or whatever, but if you can't, you're just showing the world like, I'm silly, I'm wasteful, I don't think ahead. And now I don't like this tattoo anymore, and I gotta pay even more money to get rid of it. I have less money to save, less money for Bitcoin, more time to blame others. And also I link and don't blame others, just you did it to yourself. Jethro Tull, Locomotive Breath, good song I was listening to yesterday. I'm Adam, it's linked to below. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. I post a new video here every day. It's like just turn to the next day, actually, back on the East Coast. I'm in Cyprus. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.